Here comes your pre-market summary for Monday, January 30th. Futures back to the downside this morning, coming off a multi-day rally going into the weekend. If you remember, all three U.S. markets positive, not only on the week, but on the session Friday. We are setting up to a red board so far this morning. Here's how things are looking right now. 0.84 for the S&P 500, about 0.6 right now for the Dow, 1.12. It is the NASDAQ that is leading to the downside, showing little relative weakness coming off of a couple straight to the upside. It's been 6 in a row for the Dow to the upside, setting up to be a red start to the day anyways. Bitcoin, Ethereum, both in the red to start things off this morning as well. Nice chart here for the S&P 500. We're right back to these highs going back to December. So 408 on the SPY, a key level to watch going into today's session. Here's how the Qs or the NASDAQ are shaping up as well this morning, downside a little bit. We did break that high going back to December back on Friday, but did come back below and close below at the end of the session. All eyes back on this one again this morning. Very, very active here in the pre-market for Lucid. If you remember, there was that report on Friday, the Saudi PIF fund mulling the idea of taking this thing private. What a move. What an exciting day it was for not only Lucid, but all of the EV makers related to the space in any way, shape, or form were sharply higher on that news. Already more than 4.5 million shares traded here in the pre-market for LCID. Let's talk about some chip makers. AMD on deck. We'll get earnings after the close on Tuesday, coming off that pretty bad report last week from Intel. AMD the next up. NVIDIA, we have to wait through till next month to get earnings, but nice price target increase here for AMD today to 88 from 80 from Susquehanna. SoFi out with earnings this morning. Speaking of decent beat for them, Q4 beat right across the board for the numbers. The guidance issued above estimates as well. So SoFi trading higher, but kind of trending back to the downside. Here's the latest ChatGPT quote unquote headline for you. It comes in relation to Baidu. Big move up here in the pre-market for the Chinese giant. They're actually saying they're going to release their own. So they're not actually using ChatGPT, but they're going to release their own version of an AI-based software coming up in March. So we'll watch Baidu today for some action to the upside. Tesla with a Berenberg upgrade this morning to buy from hold. So Tesla back on watch. And these AI, speaking of related stocks, Big Bear AI, the most active this morning. AI itself, C3 AI, huge move on Friday as well. Grab the watch list, guys. We're on coming up here in under 30 minutes. Brand new week, huge week of earnings. We get the Fed on Wednesday. We'll see you live on TraderTV.Live.